Director General, National Orientation Agency calls for collective action against insecurity. Aback All Progressives Congress caucus endorses Tinubu, Akpabio, and the North for 2027 elections. Plus, Uyo residents express commendation over stable cost of living and food prices. A very good morning to you. Thank you for joining us on the news at 10. My name is Dianime Uko. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Director General of the National Orientation Agency, NOA, Lanre Issa Onilu, says citizens should unite in the fight against insecurity while urging a renewed spirit of patriotism, collective responsibility, and civic engagement for national peace and development. In this New Year message to Nigerians, Issa Onilu notes that while the government continues to intensify efforts to secure the nation, the battle against insecurity can only be won through the active involvement and cooperation of all citizens. Director General, National Orientation Agency, describes the collective action as the most effective weapon against forces threatening national peace and development, stressing that insecurity often thrives in societies where citizens feel disconnected from national affairs. The Director General noted that restoring faith in the Nigerian project demands more than just government efforts, but calls for a widespread revival of national values at all levels. He commended President Bola Tinubu's firm stance in the fight against insecurity, highlighting the recent collaboration with the United States of America that led to a decisive airstrike on terrorist enclaves. Issa Onilu described the operation as testament to the president's firm leadership and his commitment to protecting Nigerians, noting that such partnerships with foreign allies strengthen national security efforts and reinforce global confidence in Nigeria's security architecture, while wishing Nigerians a year filled with peace, unity, and the fulfillment of personal and national aspirations. The Director General of NOA urged traditional rulers, religious leaders, civil society organizations, and youth groups to play a more active role in promoting peaceful coexistence and respect for the rule of law. In line with standard procedures, the 2 Brigade Nigerian Army says an unfortunate incident involving 13-year-old Timothy Daniel occurred on January 1, 2026 in Ete, Ikorobasi local government area of Akwa Ibom State. Consequently, the Nigerian Army has immediately instituted an investigation to establish the facts and circumstances surrounding the incident. The investigation is currently ongoing and no findings or conclusions have been reached at the state. Accordingly, the Nigerian Army urges the general public, upon its conclusion, in accordance with extant laws and regulations. The Nigerian Army expresses its sympathy and condolences to the family and loved ones of Timothy Daniel and commiserates with them over his loss. A statement from the Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, 2 Brigade Headquarters, Lawal Mohammed, appreciates the understanding and cooperation of the public and reiterates its unwavering commitment to professionalism, strict adherence to the rules of engagement, and accountability in the conduct of its personnel. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has granted bail to the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, and 2 others in the sum of 500 million naira each, with 2 sureties in like sum. Malami is standing trial alongside 2 others on a 16-count charge filed by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for alleged money laundering and illicit possession of assets valued at more than 8 billion naira. At the resumed trial, the prosecution opposed the bail application on the grounds that Malami may use his connection to interfere with investigations or leave the country in order to evade trial. However, the defense argued that the prosecution assertions are mere speculations. After hearing both parties, Justice Emeka Nwite granted bail to the 3 defendants on the grounds that the 2 sureties must have landed properties either in Maitama, Asokoro, or Gwarimpa. In addition, the defendants must deposit their traveling documents with the court and must not travel out of the country without permission of the courts. Justice Mute ordered Malami and the two others to be remanded in Kuje Correctional Facility pending the perfection of their bail conditions, and equally adjourned the case to February 16 for commencement of trial. You're watching the news on NTA Channel 12 with you. We'll take a quick commercial break, more stories when we return. Please stay.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Badger Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
You're welcome back. Let's talk politics. The maiden 2026 ABAC All Progressives Congress APC caucus meeting took place on Tuesday, January 6, 2026, with a vote of confidence passed on President Bola Tinubu, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umoino, and unanimous decision of the people of ABAC local government area to mobilize, campaign, and vote massively for the trial in the 2027 elections. In a statement jointly signed by the APC chapter chairman of ABAC, Mr. Ofonbok Anaka, Secretary Augustine Edem, Publicity Secretary Udeme Nkanta, with all new and old caucus members of ABAC extraction in attendance, the meeting convened under Article 12, subsection 14 of APC Constitution as amended, called for integration and harmonious working relationship between all party members and government officials in the local government. The caucus promised to work assiduously to ensure ABAC citizens of voting age take advantage of the ongoing continuous voters registration to get their permanent voter cards so as to increase and possibly triple the APC votes come 2027. The caucus appreciated Governor Umoino for the cordial working relationship between him and the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Udeme Otong, and other appointees from ABAC, submitting that the collaboration has resulted in numerous life-touching projects and empowerment that have impacted positively on the lives of ABAC people. The statement called for peace, unity, and progress among faithful in ABAC local government area and admonished APC members not to do anything to undermine the growth, progress, and stability of the party in the local government, urging party members to respect offices, ABAC sons and daughters holding any elective office or appointments at the local, state, or national levels. The caucus called on the people of ABAC to disregard any document or agreement outside that of the APC as regards zoning of elective offices, submitting that such agreement or document is not binding on the party, declaring that such documents have no effect on members of the APC. The caucus appreciated all Abak sons and daughters for the support given to the party and called for more of such support and solidarity in the year ahead as the party prepares for the forthcoming APC Congress ahead of the 2027 polls. And in this next report, after the celebration that marked the 2025 Yuletide, prices of staple food items in Akwa Ibom State have continued to attract public attention as residents express happiness and commendation over the stable costs of living. A market survey conducted in major markets in Uyo, the state capital, reveals that some food items record marginal drops in prices, while others remain the same as they were during the Yuletide. Charity James reports.
Week after the Christmas and New Year festivities, traders and consumers in Akwa Ibom State have no reason to adjust to the post-Yuletide economic realities as prices of most staple food items experience no increase but remain largely stable. A visit to Okpanandem and Etuk Market in Uyo shows that prices of food items such as rice, gari, beans, palm oil, fresh tomatoes and groundnut oil are stable with slight reduction in prices. Findings reveal that a cup of iron beans, which sold 300 naira during festive period, now goes for 250 naira. Gari, which was 10 cups for 1,000 naira, is now sold between 12 to 14 cups, depending on the type, while a bag of sun-free rice still remains 55,000 naira per bag.
Everybody should develop a habit of farming. It's not everything you buy with your money. At least you should have a place that maybe you plant all these scent leaves, plantain, and then when they bring the products here, and they know that some are much here, they will try to bring down the price so that they can sell it out.
Some buyers, while appreciating the federal government's effort at ensuring reduction in prices of staple food items, also call for better government's economic policies that can make food more available and affordable for a common man.
During Christmas period till now, it's still the same price. They are selling the 25 liter of oil, 58,500, 59,000 naira.
Before now, the prices of foodstuff used to increase after the festive period, but now it's still much better. At least few people can actually, afford it. But if the government will actually look into it so that everybody, even the poor masses, can actually, if they have way of reducing the price, so that people can still go for it. But the price compared to before is far better.
If somebody is buying something like tomato from the north, transportation will influence the price of which the person will make sales. If the price is high, a common man cannot really do way bill easily because of the rates at which drivers are charging.
The price of food item has been reduced. At least I've been buying gari, a cup, 1 cup, 100 naira. So the greatest problem we have now is petrol. The price of petrol is too high.
As households in Akwa Ibom State navigate the post-Yuletide period, residents are hopeful that the prices of foodstuff will further decline in the coming weeks. From the popular Akpanandem Market in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, Charity James, NTA News.
In the same vein, stakeholders in the transportation sector are attributing the high cost of transport fare to the costs of motor parts and car maintenance in and out of Bayelsa State. Doris Akumoye, who queried the high cost of transport fare despite the reduction of fuel pump price, filed in this report.
For 2 years now, scarcity of fuel, even in the festive season, have been forgotten. However, with availability and recent reduction of fuel pump price has rather not been felt by commuters, and this is generating serious concern to travelers. This is so despite reduction in fuel price to 850 naira per litre, as against when it was being dispensed between 950 naira to more than 1,000 naira. The cost of transportation within and outside Bayelsa State is in the increase.
The fuel price have reduced, but there are some other levies that we do pay. So coupled with all those things now, give and take, we still remain like that.
The motor parts, those things we are buying, the price of it is ×2 of everything is ×2.
Most they buy this 1,000 naira for filling station, this thing now they buy at 1,000 naira.
This one how many liters?
This is 1 liter. But when you go to a place where they sell for now, here the 1,000 naira they stop.
Of those who are driving daily pay, their returns is 10,000 naira a day. Then high purchase, some people are getting 8 million naira. So if you say maybe you want to flow fuel, you will get problem with the people that are driving their keke for.
Although stakeholders in the transport sector are attributing the development to high costs of spare parts and maintenance, respondents insist that if nothing is done to check the high cost of transportation, then the common man will continue to suffer, as other communities and businesses will continue to be affected.
Activities of the major means of transportation here in Yenagoa, which is the tricycle, popularly known as keke, remains the same. From Azikoro here, where I am standing, to the popular Tombia roundabout is 400 naira. From Azikoro to Ibogene remains 800 naira. The price is still the same. The people are appealing to governments to swing into action and ensure that transporters reduce the fare within the state capital. In Yenagoa, Doris Akomoye, NTA News.
We'll take another commercial break. When we return, we'll bring you sports. Please stay.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
You're welcome back. Up next is Sport Update with Gift George as guide.
Nigeria's women's rugby league team, the Green Falcons, have shown remarkable progress on the International Rugby League rankings after just 1 year since their formation. They have risen to 10th place worldwide in the latest rankings, up from 17th in mid-2025. The achievement follows their qualification for the final of the inaugural International Rugby League World Series in Canada, winning 3 senior international matches against Ghana in October and November in 2025, and becoming the first African nation to qualify for the Women's Rugby League World Cup.
It's the first time any African nation has reached this level and in the top 10 and competing with the best around the world. As a nation, we represented the Middle East and African region. The rugby league was another sport that we needed to thrive in, and our national women's team are definitely doing that for us.
On the Africa Cup of Nations, the Nigerian Super Eagles will depart from the Moroccan city of Fez on Thursday and move to Marrakesh, where they'll face Algeria's Desert Forces in their quarter-final match on Saturday. The last time Nigeria and Algeria met at the Africa Cup of Nations was in 2019 at the semi-final stage, when a late-round Mahrez free kick gave the Algerians a 2-1 victory. Interestingly, Nigeria's first-ever Nations Cup trophy came against Algeria in the 1980 Africa Cup of Nations in Lagos. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Football Federation has clarified that there are no issues between Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman following their match against Mozambique, with all players now focused on the quarter-final game against Algeria, scheduled for Saturday, 5 p.m. Nigerian time.
We have to prepare a big game against Algeria. So my dream now is to stay ambitious. My dream now is to have a lot of training sessions, very good, and the intensity and the aggressivity to prepare well this game.
In other quarterfinal matches, Mali will face Senegal, and 5-time champions Cameroon will take on host nation Morocco in Friday's fixtures, while 7-time champions Egypt squares up against defending champions Cote d'Ivoire for a place in the semi-finals. In the English Premier League on match day 21, Crystal Palace will face Aston Villa, while the London derby will feature Fulham hosting Chelsea. In other matches, Brentford faces Sunderland, Bournemouth take on Tottenham Hotspur. Manchester City are aiming to maintain their title aspirations against Brighton, while Everton going up against Wolves, Burnley hosting Manchester United, and Newcastle facing Leeds United. With Sports Update, Gift George, NTA News.
And that's it on the English segment of the news this morning. The BBO translation comes up shortly. Have a great day.
Kamada wuru fawutum eno ebe yak monowu eriana ker pendago kwe mekirengin mi kpo wo ke nka borobor APC ke bak ebo Tinubu akpabio yumo eno yage mane ka okara iswa 2027 monowu ku yo etoro na ngurwa mkpo asokaba nanga ke ba se manga usoro kapiswa kwai bo mesir min sikamine yemki yo nkire ba se ya ekpenyong Jacob membok sini nomufo sakekpere ekama wo fotom NOA Emerion International Orientation Agency ete Lanre Isa Onilu abo mono wo kidatngen yagediana ubok enam yagokpeme abano mono wo nkoro yemini mo kidatngen Jacob mbok me ete Isa Onilu ake noro abu mono wo kirat Nigeria yakediana kerio kaya ekpana wan yenu tumere kobio manatoro idat nyen Nigeria adi ba kemem nko ekama wo fautumeno aboke eriana ket yenu kopo ma ba kotum mono wo idat Nigeria ayaba kemem uforo yenkot anyoro di obio si adogo nuru swana ye kong afai asiebeben ntimpo ayidok obio afep nko ama kom ekamada iwood okara idat in Nigeria tebola Tinubu na adiana kedi mono nyonyo nko manatoro ari ikpan uworowo yemendia yido kidat in afep ayema bo keri na mami ado timpo America ben okpo ngompo idi ka fango kpeme ado keini askobebe nge yagofa iswami ayo yekpa kumtimpo emem erira akit anom monowu amasunu yoko nembongi paisong yekpo wo ku fogoba siket yekpo wo kobio yitiutum nkoro yegbogo miwat yagediana kerio kara erpendago kpome yemem kotum monowu inye mana ekponumbet amenamme kobio ammo ebaga Kembugu fen ena medion ke mai ke kwenge usoro kapiswa tos nedap mission akeboyo kero uram kpondi ya kestetemi asko baba na akeba nderomi adompo ameno monowo ayogi nemeset si adogo anam yakoweb amana mimono monowo okombok nyen Charity James akena medion ami ira ke sanake ka ura kpanandem akenie neme yemeba nodwa Jacob mbon
Mbontudu akeboyo temunte ekekwe ngusara Christmas yeku kapiswa menyam pondiri ayembon sidede kwenka akwa Ibom State ise meke ndoke ribangu rwam pondiri asiarugo uwa rwam pondiri asoda kentekeda urwa idoko kena ke seru ke miswa edem ida me kombok ekenama isang eka urwa barandem yurwa itok adikiri ngona urwam pondiri aba amoy maikat ke urwa gari urwa tomatoes urwa ran mansang Ruade si yu ruakoti asoda kentekera kinu sok esuweto ko akoti kid agesegekpa naira ikita ayero naira ikiba mubak gare yero kob dweba yeruenang ke 1000 kid akene utaiso gari kini parade si kid asokada ke 1000 naira abamefat usong mudep emaikom ukara idan yana taiti kenang mam no ram pondiria amana tegubok inwaisane benge bombok yaukara imana enam no so fofon akanado bengem fense magesene rumbok yambono weto widem esen ke adito inwang bagaturo ndiri aka isoba mama kebe onyan ke urwa panandem Charity James akombok NTA
Kangin bibini di wo trimbok ponte pino ba sinem so songa ke mpangutong me benga basi anam yak mfremi afon yefu yu fongfo tiesong
Instruments like the xylophone, drums, and rattles bring people together.